Welcome to the Powerline Podcast, the official podcast of Greystone Power. I'm your host, Emily Young, and today we're talking about some of the highlights of 2023 for Greystone. So, let's get started on episode 39 of the Powerline Podcast. To help recap 2023 and give us a preview of 2024, we have President and CEO Gary Miller to discuss major events and accomplishments your electric cooperative has had. Hi Gary, welcome back to the podcast. I can't believe it's 2024 already. Today, we're here to review 2023. In October, Greystone returned $12 million in capital credits to members and former members. How is Greystone able to do this?
Hey, Emily. Yes, it's great to be back with you again. I know it's been a little while since we've had a chance to chat, but I always look forward to the opportunity to share information with our members. You know, that was a great question that you asked about the $12 million in capital credits. You know, GreyStone's a not-for-profit electric cooperative, which means that our members are also our owners. So if you're receiving power from us, you're an owner in the company. And unlike a shareholder-owned company where the profits are sent as dividends back to the shareholders, with us, we make a profit each year. We have to satisfy our lenders. But we then take and allocate that profit back to all of our members based on their actual usage of power during that year. So any profit we make belongs to our members. We then look every year to see financially if we can make a retirement back of that. And I'm proud to say that in our history, we have every single year been able to return capital back to our members. And so last year, the $12 million, comprised members who received service back in 2003 as well as 2022. So we try to give that money back to our members as quickly as we can.
Over the past year, Greystone had some of the lowest prices compared to other electric utilities. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Yeah, that's something I'm very proud of because, for many years now, we've had rates that are among the lowest in the state. A lot of that's due to the fact that we try to operate as efficiently as we can. We have negotiated some very favorable power contracts that have allowed us to keep our rates low. And, as a matter of fact, if you use 2,000 kilowatt hours worth of power during this past summer, your bill was nearly $90 less than what Georgia Power would be charging. So that's something that we're very proud of and something that we spend a lot of effort striving to make sure our rates are as low as we can keep them.
We are always working to make life better for our members. Our reliability team has been focused on new ways to prevent outages. What should members know about our right-of-way program and the work that has been done in that area over the past year?
Reliability of power is one of our key metrics and key goals that we work on. I'm very proud of the fact that 99.9% of the time, our members have power. But we do have to take and spend a lot of time and effort trimming trees and keeping the growth and vegetation out of the power lines. The number one cause of outage that we have are trees falling. Dead trees in the right-of-way, a lot of times they're not in the right-of-way, they're on private property. We even see after a lot of rain or heavy winds that even live trees come down, so you can't ever be sure what tree might fall. But we have a pretty aggressive program of keeping all of that trimmed back, looking for those dead trees. In fact, last year we cleared about 600 miles of power lines, keeping all of it at least 10 feet back from our lines. I know we cut over 1,400 hazardous trees. That's either a dead tree or a leaning tree that would endanger the power lines. And so those are power outages that never happened because we were proactive in that. And we spend, over $6 million a year just keeping vegetation out of the lines.
We strive to improve customer satisfaction and meet our members' needs. That's why we're launching the new initiative Greystone Connect, which is our high-speed fiber internet access project set to launch in 2024. What areas will it serve and why is it important?
The Greystone Connect and the fiber project we're doing is something I am extremely proud to do. Our mission statement is making life better in the communities we serve. And the opportunity to bring high-speed, reliable fiber to the home is something that I'm very excited about. We targeted to bring this first to areas that are unserved or underserved. And for us, that's areas that do not currently have fiber to the home connections. We've started working in portions of Douglas and Fulton counties right now. We're in a lot of South Fulton and the southwestern portion of Douglas County. And I'm very excited because we're going to connect our first subscribers in February is what we're targeting. So those areas are going to have a service, be able to work from home, have education, school, things that they could not do before. It's going to be a life-changing thing, I think, for a lot of people. Our board has already approved for us to begin phase two. Phase two of our project will expand the broadband during this year, building out the fiber in more portions of western Douglas County and the western portions of Paulding County. So that work is going to begin here very soon, and so that will be for 24. We will be connecting customers in South Fulton and Southwest Douglas, and then working up the western portion of Douglas and Paulding counties. And then ultimately we'll start working on where phase three may be. But our goal right now is to, like I say, bring that fiber to areas that are unserved and underserved, where we can bring value and really make life better for those members.
Another way we make life better is by supporting the community that we serve. In 2023, we worked alongside other electric membership corporations, or EMCs, to lobby for enhanced consumer protections. Can you tell us a little more about this?
Yeah, this is something that's concerned me, and I know a lot of our members probably have even seen some stories on TV and the news, and it deals with solar systems that are being sold, a rooftop solar to members in our area, but really throughout the state, where they're being misled as to savings that they're going to achieve and the value of the system. We've seen systems that are being sold and financed that will never have a payback to our members at all. And so we were involved in helping to pass the Georgia Door-to-Door Sales Act, which will now give a consumer, if you buy a solar system from someone who approaches you at home as they go door to door, you'll have 30 days that you can rescind that offer if you think about it or do more homework or due diligence and determine that it's not for you. Typically, door-to-door sales had a 3-day right of rescission, so this expands it to 30 days. And I would just encourage our members, if you're looking at a rooftop solar system, call our Residential Energy Services Department. We're happy to meet with you, help you understand if it's right for you, if there's value in it for you. It's something we do at no charge. But we want to make sure our members are not taken advantage of by these unscrupulous sales folks who are there. And so, something unfortunately that's happening, but something that I'm proud of, that we're working to help make sure our members are, getting what they were expecting to get out of that deal.
Now that we've discussed 2023, let's look ahead to 2024. What project or initiative do you think will have the biggest benefit to Greystone members this year?
Oh, I think without a doubt, the fact that we're able to start connecting members up with the broadband through Greystone Connect is going to be something that is going to be a real changer for people, who don't have that reliable internet. I mean, a lot of us, do have it, and maybe we take it for granted, but there are a lot of folks who don't have that. And the fact that we're going to be able to finally actually be delivering that service to people this year is something that I'm very excited about, and I think it's going to bring a very big benefit. Then I'll tell you, we're starting to look at AI, or artificial intelligence, and how we can begin to incorporate some of that into our reliability, how we can predict outages, and things to help make sure our reliability is as high as it can be. So I think just getting into the AI and beginning to incorporate that into what we do every day, our members are going to see the benefits of that over time as well.
Okay, so we always ask everybody the same last question. Is there anything else you'd like to tell our members?
All right, I would just say that, every day we are focused on providing reliable service and being as efficient as we can. So, just let our members know that, we understand in this time when inflation is high and things are high, we're focused on keeping your electric bill as low as possible and operating as efficiently as we can to help families through these times and really to make life better in these communities.
Unfortunately, we're all out of time for today's episode. Make sure to check us out on social media and don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, available on our website, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Thanks for joining us for episode 39. We'll catch you next time on the Powerline Podcast.